What's up, all you convoluted comic book plot loving dudes and dudettes? Toyshi's here, and I'm back again to give you guys another fresh look. And this time today, we're checking out the brand new Walgreens exclusive Hasbro Marvel Legends series, Iron Man 2020. We went to Fantastic Four with Walgreens, we went to the X-Men with Walgreens, and now they're doing more little obscure characters. And I'm digging this, and I'm really digging the artwork on the box. This is fantastic. The artwork lately has just been top notch. It's just been fantastic. Little Jerry J. Wilson action on the back. Of course, here's the bio, which we're going to get into this just for a second here. If you're not familiar with Iron Man 2020, nor was I, this is comics for you, okay? He's either the son, the weird brother that didn't show up for long years and years and years. He's a clone. He's the nephew. He's just, let's just say this, right? I was going to do a Who in the Holy Heck video, but it's so friggin' weird. It's just bad poop. We'll just say that. Think of him. He's the futuristic Iron Man from a different Earth timeline. How about that? He time travels. He beats up Death's Head. He goes after Spider-Man, Machine Man. It's bonkers. There's a new Arno Stark, right? So this is Arno Stark in the Iron Man 2020 gear. He's in recent comics. He's taken over for Tony Stark, who's now an AI. What is happening in comics? Anyways, just sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is the brand new Walgreens exclusive Iron Man 2020. And of course, here is Arno Stark, all out of the packaging. And as you can see, he comes with a bevy of accessories, which we will talk about in just a second. But take it all in. This is a really cool, interesting looking Iron Man. And I dig that it's based off the original appearance, the 80s look of this suit for Iron Man 2020, except for one minuscule little detail. But I'll get to that also in just a second. But the details of the added parts to him really make a really cool looking Iron Man 2020. So I'm going to give this to them all day, every day. The effects, though, I think the accessories are really where he nails it. Yes, we have seen these effects before. We've seen these hands before. But it's the new addition of these boot thrusters and the launch off kind of like thrusts and everything else. It's awesome. It's really cool. But he has these new modded parts for this new type of Iron Man body. And I'm digging it because the 80-year anniversary Iron Man was pretty much just perfection. The extra head, everything. With the one exception of just some gold paint over his boots, it's pretty much an exact recreation of the Iron Man 2020 from the 80s. So well done in that sense. Like, he's got really weird little, like a propeller looking thing on one side. He's got a gear. He's got the gear shoulder blades. And it's cool. It's interesting. It makes for a really weird looking Iron Man. But see, it's the top of the gold on the boots. That's really the only thing that he's missing. I could forgive it. It looks great because I'm digging this. The hands, again, we've seen these a million times. They pop right in. I really wish they would change these so that these could also move and bend. They just stay in one position. So that's one thing where I'm like, wish we could work on that. Make them a little bit more articulated. You know, put a hinge in there, something like that. Yeah, we have seen these effects for the most part through and through, over and over. But they look good with them. Like, I'm not going to discount the fact that, yes, I'm glad that they're giving us more accessories, so it works. But the head sculpt, it's so comic booky. It's awesome. And you can get this guy into so many cool critical poses, you know, when you're putting him on the shelf, really making him look like a menacing looking Iron Man. And I'm digging that. It's straight from the comics and everything else. If you look at the old panels and such from which he's derived, the original stuff at least, he looks great. But it's these effects, these new effects that they're going to start repacking them with other figures. We know he's coming with War Machine as well, but they're different. And it really makes this Iron Man more of a complete package because you have accessories, you have weapons, so to speak, and then you have a kind of a base that comes apart, goes together, fits together like a puzzle piece. It is hollow on the inside. And one thing I will say is that in some cases, it becomes a little gummy, but the blast effects simply just plug into the bottom of the feet so you don't have to use his hand blast effects anymore. They fit in snugly, they look great, they work great. They're more like a shoe that he kind of wears at the bottom of his feet. But the best part is that they plug right into this base. So you get a full-blown looking Iron Man has just launched off, right? He's taken off, he's going to defeat evil. In this case, he is evil. He's evil for the most part. I don't know. He's kind of like an anti. See, comics, it's too convoluted. He's Iron Man, future Iron Man, different world. But he looks good. You can't discount that because the gold looks great, the red looks great, his helmet, the face sculpt, they nailed it. He looks menacing. This guy is a great addition to the shelf just by himself. If you didn't have any other Legends figures, you'd be like, what is that Iron Man, man? I've never seen like the gears on his shoulders and everything else. And then kind of doing research, yeah, it makes this figure more appealing. And the best part is that the blast effects work with old Marvel Legends, new Marvel Legends, especially this one. I think a lot of people have been mentioning it to me. They are really excited for this particular type of accessory to put on their coveted 80-year Iron Man. Yes, this is probably my new favorite Iron Man. I still love the old Series 1 Marvel Legends one. But if you're noticing that these are the same body types, it's just that Iron Man 2020 has some added modded pieces to it. And it works, and I can't discount them for that. It's great. If you want to reuse, and it looks different enough to me, that's fantastic. Solid all the way. If you got the Marvel Legends stand that came with the recent Black Widow, you're great. It's fantastic all around. They're really nailing it as far as display and everything else. I love these blast effects. I like what they did with this Iron Man 2020. I think it's a great exclusive. No, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but you decide. You can go to Walgreens, you can find it, you can get it, however you want to do it. It's not a necessary figure, but for me and collecting them all, yeah. I really highly recommend him. He's a fun exclusive. He's a fun Iron Man, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. Comment below, let me know, and let's talk everything Iron Man 2020. And if I've missed anything on Iron Man 2020, please comment below and let me know, because god dang, this guy is confusing. Anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, yeah, if you want to put him with Machine Band, Black Costume Spidey, heck, sky's the limit. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.